Everybody, this is Adrienne Lau with Remax Real Estate Professionals in East Lansing. And I wanted to create this video because we've had so many people reach out and heard a lot of frustrations from home buyers right now, because it's a really tough market to be a home buyer. We have really low inventory, and for every house that comes on the market, there are multiple buyers for whom that house would work. So we're seeing prices go up. So this video is very tactical steps about how to write an offer in a way that makes it stand out and lets you be the homeowner for the home of your dreams. So first and foremost, I want to just let you know that I did conduct an informal poll amongst the agents in our office, and we've got something like 100 agents, and people are telling me the vast majority that they are writing 3 to 4 offers with each buyer before they get one accepted. So I'm just putting that out there because sometimes that can be really frustrating when you're a home buyer. But if you go in knowing it might take a couple tries, there's always going to be more houses. We have never run out of houses to sell. They keep coming on the market. So just a little bit of patience, and that'll go a long way. But let's jump into the tactical part of this. I'm working with a lot of home sellers, so I'm seeing the opposite end of that, where we're seeing all of the offers. So I'm going to go into how are sellers making their decision and what is setting the offers apart. So first and foremost, obviously price is a really big deal. And we're seeing a lot of escalation clauses right now, which means somebody might say, okay, the price is $120,000, but we'll pay $1,000 over any other offer up to $130,000 or whatever the numbers might be. But I just want to caution you with the escalation clause that, there are a lot of other things that sellers are looking at besides just price when they're accepting an offer. They're looking at occupancy, they're looking at terms, what type of financing are you using? How much are you putting down? They want to know what sort of a strength you have as financially as a buyer. And how will that tie into getting the appraisal to come in at the value that is needed, and so on. So if you're going to do an escalation clause, which is fine, just make sure you're thinking about how much over the other offer that you're offering. If it's $500 and you have other things in your offer that are weak, like terms or occupancy, it's probably not enough to make a big difference. If somebody is a seller and they're thinking, oh, this offer is $500 more, but now I have to double move, who's going to do that? It's just not worth it. So if you have other things that are weak, you might want to say 2,500 or 3,000, something that's a little bit bigger gap. So that's advice and tactic number 1. Number 2 relates to buyer agents. So many of you are probably working with a buyer's agent, but I know a lot of you are floating around between 5 or 6 thinking, oh, they'll call me when there's a good deal. And that's not probably going to be the case. So if a buyer's agent has a client that's really loyal and they see something come on the market, they're calling them. But if they talk to you and you're working with 6 other agents, their motivation is a little bit lower. So choosing a buyer's agent that you feel is strong and that you're comfortable with in the end is going to benefit you, not only for the new stuff that's coming on the market, but we do a lot of off-market sales too, where we're utilizing our networks to find properties that aren't even listed yet. Maybe the seller doesn't want to hassle with photos and showings and all that kind of stuff. So think about your buyer's agent too. Number 4, seller concessions. So first, let me back up and talk about what are seller concessions. This is where you are asking the seller to pay some of your lender costs. It's a really common thing, but if you're in a multiple offer situation, it's going to make your offer much, much weaker than other offers that don't have those concessions on there. The reason is that the way that works is, let's say that I offer you $100,000 for your house, but then I ask you to pay $3,000 towards my closing costs, my lender fees. That means that I need, as the seller, it's a $97,000 offer because that's my net, but I still need to get the house to appraise for $100,000. So if I have another buyer that's offering me $96,000 but doesn't need the concessions, that might be a better offer, even though the price is a little bit lower because there's less uncertainty about getting through the appraisal. Sorry, this is getting to be kind of a long video, you guys, but this is important stuff. If you're looking for a house, it's important stuff. The next one I wanted to talk about is flexible occupancy. We have a lot of sellers right now that are worried that because they don't know where they're going, they have to be a buyer on the other end and they need to sell their house first, but how long is it going to take? Because now they're on the other end of this multiple offer crazy market. So if you can offer flexibility on occupancy in your offer, that might be a really big deal. We have certainly seen more than one multiple offer situation be decided on the basis of occupancy. So just think about that a little bit. And then finally, appraisal. So this is a little bit less common, but we have seen it make a difference if you're in a position as a buyer to say, hey, if it doesn't appraise for the purchase price, we still want the house and we'll pay the difference. That could really make your offer quite a lot stronger too. So hopefully these tactical pieces of advice will help you in the future as you move forward. Good luck. Stay strong. It's going to calm down eventually, but I know it's crazy right now. So enjoy your day. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thanks.